Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Dido with 936 rating versus the Unforgiven with 1695 rating. So it's going to be another DB match, and we will go ahead and hop in, and we will see the Unforgiven decide to go first. 60 versus 40. Opening hands, we have Ash, Talents, Called by Droll, Book of Moon. They have the Goblin, Biker, Doug, Lurie, Sornier, Maliss and Underground, and Ash Blossom. Okay, so they will go ahead and start off with normal summon out Doug. Doug effect goes search, grab out the Grand Breakout, and then drop Droll and Lockbird. Activate the Maliss field spell now to go ahead and banish Dormouse. Yeah, so we're playing what? Maliss, Goblin Biker, Fiendsmith, and this could be a Bestial package, like with Lubellion in it. I mean, they are playing 60, but these could also just be like the hand traps. You know, they do work with Maliss cards very well, and they also just are hand traps. Dormouse summon itself out. Dormouse effect go banish the White Rabbit effect, pay 300, special summon out, and then now they can get White Rabbit effect to go ahead and set the GWC06 directly from the deck. That's good. Link off into Link Decoder, and then link those off now into White Binder, and then White Binder Chainlink 1, Link Decoder Chainlink 2. So they're gonna go ahead, banish, special summon out, and then now they can go White Binder to set from deck. Okay, but we're just going to go Grand Breakout, Tribute to go special. They said okay, doesn't ash that. They bring out Gone Wild, and then Gone Wild effect to go special summon out the Clatter Sploder. Then activate that effect, and now special summon back out Doug from the graveyard. Now link off to make Cryptor. You know, honestly, they may have realized that, like, we're just going to lose this game anyways, that we may as well just not even Ash Blossom our opponent and just see what they're doing. Like, there's times on DB where, like, I'll have a hand trap or two, and my opponent's playing something absolutely crazy, and I'm like, you know what? It's probably better for me if I just don't hand trap them, and I see what deck they're playing, and I see all, like, the lines they have and stuff. So that way, first of all, I learn their deck more for game 2 and 3 when I think I lose the game anyways. Or, like, separate scenario, I don't hand trap them, so that way I can see, like, what's in their decks. So that way I can steal the goo and play it myself. You know what I mean? Like, maybe this person just wants to play the best deck in the format on DB rated and is exposing it, and maybe I'll just take it to a YCS. Who knows? Like, you know, like, you know, if they want to win a match on DB for me to win a match at the YCS, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. But they're going to go ahead and make a Bawa, then a Bawa effect, discard Lurie, and it does discard, so now Lurie will special summon itself out. And that's fine. Then turn Lurie into Requiem, and then Requiem effect tribute. And I'm surprised I didn't ask this one, because I feel like this is, like, pretty obvious where this is going to go with the Fiendsmith cards, just into IP. Lacrima, go ahead, dump Engraver, shuffle back, special summon out, and then go ahead and just turn those into IP Masquerena. You know, they're locked on the links, you don't really have a lot of options with those. Then bring out the Abawa, pass, draw Solemn Strike. Okay, so they're playing Ryzeal. We see Book and Strike in the deck, and they're playing 40. I would say it's safe to assume that it's pure Ryzeal. On to the next game now. We will go ahead and see them go first. And then we have Ash, Desires, Imperm, Ryzeal Cross, Pot of Prosperity. They have Track, Thrust, Grand Breakout, GWC06, and Called By. So we're going to activate Pot of Desires, which this has a roughly 60% success rate on hitting a starter here. And we decided to start with this over Pot of Prosperity, because if we get hit with Ash, then we can still use Pot of Prosperity. But if we do it the other way around, if we get hit with Ash on Pot of Prosperity, then we can't use Desires. But Pot of Prosperity also has a much higher success rate. So you pretty much have to, like, choose between those which ones you want to do. But this is also a much, like, higher risk, higher reward, because we'll also get cross draw later also. Looking at the banishes, we can see Node banished, 2 sword banished, and an ice banish. Okay, so they actually lost a lot of the fire thunder, so they only have 1 sword in rotation. Then we can also see, like, Judgment, Strike, Lancia. Lancia is also seems weird against the opponent's deck, but it's probably fine. Draw Bonfire X. Okay. Now activate Bonfire, grab out Ice Ryzeal, and then now we can go normal summon Ice effect. And if we get hit with Fua, we have Ash. Then they're going to bring out X effect, because usually people start with X in this deck. X, grab out Sword, then special X by dumping Duo Drive, activate Cross, overlay for Duo Drive effect to attach. Duo Drive effect to detach and go search. Grab out the Cross, and grab out the Ice Ryzeal. And then special summon out Sword effect goes search, grab out X Ryzeal from the deck to the hand, And then now we're going to go activate cross to put back and draw. I feel like this player could have honestly played it better this turn though, no? I feel like we should have special summoned sword. Like, maybe we should just start with, like, special X, dump duo, special sword, effective search, duo detached sword, and then cross put back sword. Because not having as much follow-up doesn't seem as great. I feel like I want to put back my only Fire Thunder back in the deck, so that way next turn my X Ryzeal can search. And then, like, it doesn't just, like, get you one extra body. Now you're also getting sword search for an extra body. So now it's like you're missing out on 2 bodies. Because you could have searched ice. As like a special summon from hand. But we make Babushka, set imperm, set called by, pass, draw into, ooh, that's a crazy draw, the Grand Entrance. So they're going to go main phase, and then activate Grand Entrance, and then we Ashless. Then they go ahead and called by that, because now this can go ahead and detach from the opponent's field. So we're going to go ahead, search, detach from the duo drive, and then special summon out Doug. And then now from here, they have Thrust live. Activate Thrust. Go ahead, grab out Harpies. They said, bro. They said, bro. They're like, what are you doing, man? How you got Thrust, bro? And they said, bro, you detach from 41. Well, okay. They didn't, wait. No, okay. Well, what did they say? Detach ice from 41? Okay, well, obviously, there's no ice under 41. They meant detach ice from duo drive. Why would you even detach from this card? This card still does the same thing even if it has no materials on it. Said, yeah, I can't detach ice from 41. Was a lapsus. Of course, I detach from duo. Why would I detach X? So go ahead, Harpies, wipe out the back row, activate Tract, add Lurie, discard Lurie, Lurie effect, special summon itself out, and then turn Lurie into Requiem, and then Requiem effect, Tribute Go special, bring out the Engraver. Okay, that's fine. And then use the Engraver plus the Doug to go ahead and make Lina. And then activate Grand Entrance, banish, add back, and detach from their monster. And then Lina effect to special summon out the X from their graveyard. Link off in the SP. SP, banish Babushka. And then now, what do we do from here? I guess we're gonna go activate Grand Breakout, Tribute, bring out Gone Wild special from deck, and then, yeah, can't get that effect of special summon back out, though, since we added back. Activate Engraver. Wait, is there even a reason that we added back, then? Did we really need to do that? Oh, we could have just got the extra body there off that scenario. Shuffle back, special out Engraver, overlay for Goblin's Crazy Beast. And then normal summon out Doug. Doug, go ahead, search out Grand Entrance. They couldn't use the effect earlier to search because they had Babushka. Sure. And then use those to link into a Cherubini, which this gets them access to the Maliss cards. Dump Dormouse. And then link off into Lizard Dose. And then Lizard Dose effect, banish Dormouse. Dormouse, pay 300, special summon out. And then now they're going to go Dormouse effect. Go ahead, banish the cat. Activate cat effect, pay 300, special summon out. And then set GWC06. I mean, to be fair, this is like a really weak, like, end board for pure Ryzeal. Like, usually it's much better than this. But it's really cool to see what they're doing here, though. Make Red Ransom effect, grab out the Maliss field spell. Okay, and then activate cat, banish, draw Perulia Sornier. Now, they can't attack for game because they did use SP. But they're going to go banish, Red Ransom, special out, Dormouse, Red Ransom, pay, special, banish the White Rabbit effect, pay, special summon out, and then use that effect to go ahead and set the MTB07 directly from the deck. They might not even play TB11. I'm not sure. They might not play that card, though. Make Link Decoder. They could also have sided it out. I don't know if we saw a game one, actually, now that I say that. White Binder, Link Decoder, special summon out, and then go ahead and banish the cat, sword, and X. And now they just, have all their Fire Thunders banished permanently. Then they will go ahead and activate White Binder effect to set GWC06. Okay. Link off ult 3 to bring out the Cryptor. And then Battle Phase, attack over Duo Drive. And then pass turn. They do have double Maliss cards banished here too. They draw in the Book of Moon, which obviously isn't going to be very good now that the player is already set up. Special X, don't Mirror Logic, just Mirror Logic on the Cryptor, which really doesn't do anything. Like, they can just make this live again later by summoning anything underneath of it. Activate Pot of Prosperity, go ahead and banish 6, and then we can see Tornado Dragon, Full Armored Lancer, Donner. They also play Donner over the Lizard Dose, which I think Lizard Dose is probably the better option overall because it banishes itself off field for cost. But then in response to the Pot of Prosperity, they're going to go Chain MTP07, so that way they can't hit Ash Blossom off this. Search, banish, and look at the top 6. And then, I mean, that's just a bunch of cards that don't do anything, to be honest. So yeah, they go ahead and admit defeat. Honestly, nothing there was going to save them. Like, to be honest, nothing was. Like, once the opponent's set up like this, like, I don't see how you are supposed to beat this, to be honest, especially as pure Ryzeal. They have, like, the Maliss stuff set up, which is already hard for, like, most decks to beat. They also have the Goblin stuff set up, which for pure Ryzeal is FTK, because they can go ahead and use the Clatter Splatter, which will allow them to detach a XYZ material from either field, special summon this out, and then activate the effect of special summon and back out Crazy Beast from the graveyard, and then Crazy Beast can attach 2 materials from the field to attach a spell or trap. So now they can out like 3 materials on your detonator and out your spell trap. And like they also just have Crazy Beast that could summon itself back out next turn. So it's like, yeah, I feel like this is just like a never winning spot for them. Yeah, and then they also show here that they had the Clatter and the Crazy Beast, but I don't even know if you would need to do that, but like, actually you probably would, right? Because, like only this gets banished when it leaves the field. Yeah, like only this will get banished, and then you can summon this back out, and this won't get banished, and then you still have this effect to summon itself out once per duel. So this is like a lot of turns of just like winning the game against pure Ryzeal, and that doesn't even include the Malice stuff, or like, you know, the fact that like, you know, they have Grand Entrance in hand that also will out an XYZ material or 2. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. This is a pretty cool Malice, Goblin, Biker, Fiendsmith deck. Oh, and also the fact that they had Fiendsmith in Graveyard too, like that's just extra follow-up that they had. Like they still had, you know, Engraver, Lurie into Requiem, Lacrima, Dump. I don't know if they had Trap in deck or not, but if they did, like, now they have more bodies, more pushes, more follow-up forever. Like, yeah, that was just an unwinnable game state for Ryzeal there once this player's set up a little bit. But with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace, have a nice day, stay safe.